Here we are again, a little cold country. You can see the remains of past activity out here. Oh, some turkeys.
Wow, man.
Yeah, we're heading out to our first area for the day. All right, we got another beautiful day here in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and I am here with Katie Semmelsberger of the Altoona Water Authority, and I'm going to let her take it from here.
Hi, I'm Katie with Altoona Water Authority. I'm our land manager here. We are currently standing at the, what we like to call Murph Reforestation site. We acquired this whole property, which encompasses about 2,500 acres, in August of 2020, and the reforestation took place in April of 2022. We were approached by a couple different partners that had talked about reforestation efforts and kind of what they can do for watersheds. And that was important to us as a water authority because we acquired this property as the last watershed that we did not own yet. And unfortunately, it was a lot of mine land, a lot of abandoned mine drainage, orange water that we had to divert around our drinking water reservoirs. So with the reforestation efforts, and as you can see with the slopes, there was a lot of erosion. There was absolutely no vegetation, no growth, no nothing on here before the project happened. With all the trees planted and the growth that's helping stabilize the area and keeping sediment out of the stream, which is kind of the beginning of our efforts to start remediating that water and being able to take it into our drinking water reservoirs and be able to become drought resistant for all of our customers moving forward. So we were very grateful to partner with everyone, and we hope as we go through the years we'll be able to clean up that water, make the property beautiful again, and say, look, this is what some effort can get for you. So thanks for coming.
Oh, awesome. No, I love being out here with these people because just in this little moment, just I learned so much more about the project, and this, like, having these people out here is such a great asset to just what we're doing. So it's great to have someone who's good to go on the team with all on board with what we're doing out here to check this stuff out.
Absolutely. And this project itself, I wanted to mention, I believe the reforestation efforts was about 180 acres and 188,000 trees were planted.
Wow. And we're going to do our best to get her on a drone today. You too, Anna. Philbert. Her too.
It's you. All right.
And today we had Katie with us. She was an employee for Altoona Waterworks. It was great to have her out there. She was familiar with these sites, and we really learned a lot from her as far as like what had gone on here. This hillside is basically used to be a high wall. They came in, dozers, put all the dirt back, and then you see these crosshatch patterns here across this landscape. That's where they plant all the trees. This place, they're going to show up great. There was not a whole lot of low-level vegetation to block things, and we had a perfect view of the stuff. A little FPV to go now. Yeah, you can see these trees just kind of stand out against this landscape as you fly over it.
Oh my gosh.
So part of the Vestige Drones mission is putting drones in people's hands, and that's what we're doing here with Katie. We're getting her up and we're letting her do a few of the panoramas on this site that we got going here. So, well, we were going to go out and collect some data points with the Trimble, but the Trimble is having a problem with its subscription to the Catalyst network. So we're gonna have to go figure that out. Normally I'd be flying the map, and these ladies would be out collecting saplings and data points in the field, but we're changing the plan today. We're going to take a moment at this spot to show some of the devastating lasting effects that this sort of mining has on an ecosystem. Do you want to say everything you just said over one more time? Whoa. Okay.
So let's cross.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say it? You tell me when you're ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Well, this is valuable footage, I think, too. Wow. Yeah, we should get a good shot at that. That's the hole, huh?
Yeah.
So tell me about this seep, Katie.
All right, so we're standing at one of the largest seeps that is entering Katanning Run. After going through our years of data collection, this site itself is responsible for 75% of the pollution going into Katanning Run stream.
Wow.
Which we can visit in a sec. But this usually runs about, this is actually kind of low. I've seen this run 200 gallons per minute. But yeah, it's just kind of seeping out of that hillside. In more of the wet seasons, you can even see it spewing out of different areas. But this is one of our sample points that we collect monthly right now for our PEP growing greenery.
Awesome. We are walking to Orange Creek. Is that, am I right?
Katanning Run.
Katanning Run? Oh. What is,
It's now dubbed Orange Creek.
oh. I thought, were we talking about an Orange Creek earlier? Or just lived, you were just
Literally
describing
Orange
it. Oh, literally Orange Creek. It's not named Orange Creek, but it literally is orange.
Holy goodness.
Wow. Yeah.
That's what the seep was.
Working in the coal mine.
Well, it looks pretty. Don't drink it.
What's neat is the water's so clear, but it's what you're seeing is the signature.
Nothing can live. Nothing can kill. No algae. No nothing like.
It's crazy. You walk through this, you won't.
Wow. The water slide. The water slide. Yeah. Welcome to the kill zone.
I know.
Whoa.
It's like, oh wow.
Sludgy dead stuff. Oof. Man.
Yeah, all these seeps are just making their way. Wow.
So all that same water sort of makes its way over into here as well.
Yep.
And then nothing can survive.
Yeah, the stream we were just at, where we were looking at that pipe where you said water slide, is over there.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the outlet. That's the outlet of the water slide. It's over here somewhere. Look where it does all the cans and stuff too. It's just so corrosive to everything.
I'm not sure exactly if
It's wild.
they had different entrances here or what, because obviously you can see the water. I'm not sure exactly what they did here, but it all kind of channels down into the woods here. We have a sampling point, and that's where we collect to see what's actually running off of this area, but then it goes into the stream. This is also a very low pH, around a 2. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay. So the pH at that seep we're at right now over there was 2. Very acidic.
Not good stuff.
Not good stuff.
Don't
Yeah, and this is pretty much the same.
Wow.
Very bizarre.
The legacy.
Like
Legacy of
Legacy
coal
mine
mining.
land.
Yep.
Yeah,
We are parting ways with Katie. We're gonna go try and figure out some technological stuff, but this is where we say goodbye. Goodbye, Katie, and thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, absolutely. Our Trimble troubles consisted of me just needing to log back into my Trimble, and now I am collecting data points at centimeter accuracy again. Awesome. All right, we're back out here. Katie had to leave us, but we are back. We have full service with our Trimble. We're gonna go do our map and get some points collected. So yesterday was easy, but today we were working for our money. This is rough terrain to be trying to get into, and there's definitely a steep territory. So we got to try and find some high ground so I can fly this safely. So we might be meandering around this stuff for a while, which is no fun. So we definitely found an area with some trees. You look at all these, you see just the diversity of species that they planted around in this stuff. I'm not gonna make a fool of myself and try and name them all, but perhaps Anna will go for take the GoPro after a while and do that for us.
White thyme, more dogwood. They're a little bit planted closer together here. Black locust.
Black locust.
That is red oak.
Red oak.
And this is American.
Is that a maple? This is a maple, isn't it?
That is one of the tulip. Actually, sorry, sycamore.
Sycamore.
Sycamore
Oh.
that looks kind of like me.
See, I'm gonna stop.
American hazelnuts.
Make
Lots of these white thyme that seem to be coming in on their own also. Beyond what we
dog.
planted.
Cool.
Saw some elderberry over there.
So they're gonna pop in this sort of landscape.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm excited to map this. While I'm mapping, Lady's gonna be out diligently grabbing points, tree points, and yeah, we're gonna make a cool map. Here we got a nice shot of Anna and Micah diligently marking and measuring trees with the Trimble. So if we can imagine for a moment, this whole landscape, maybe up to the top of this tree line or something, used to be in giant high wall. It means there's a big vertical face. What they've had to do to come and reclaim this is move a bunch of this old material back in. So, and kind of follow the contour, the natural contour of this mountainside. They are replacing the mountain, as they say. And what they've done here, we can kind of see all our trees are all over the place. They cut these, what do they call them, troughs? Rips. They do these rips and then all those. So that word we've been searching for all this time hasn't been trough, hasn't been trench, it's been rip. So you can see they plant all along these rips. And this place is just really nice for showing it here because obviously there's not a lot of overgrowth, but you can see how well these trees are just taking all over the place here. These are all fairly healthy trees. And just the diversity we have at this particular site is pretty amazing too. It's pretty cool.
And for us to have a successful tree planting, we have to come back and decompact it.
Okay.
So that's what we're calling the rips. Are a bulldozer pulls either 1 or 2 4-foot steel ripping shanks behind them and creates these troughs. And then at that point, the trees that grow in, their roots can grow from all directions whenever we plant them within these rips. So that's why they're kind of planted in lines that way. It's just the best place for the trees to grow.
Awesome. That was awesome. This is exactly how we log our saplings. Come up here with this person smart like Anna who knows what these species are.
This is a quaking aspen.
What's that?
Quaking aspen.
Quaker.
We get a height, we get a species, and we get a relative health.
72 centimeters.
Filthy.
And while the Trimble is directly above the plant, we know that we have a sort of like, what are we at? What's our accuracy right now?
5 meters.
Oh, we gotta re-average. All right, we're gonna go through the collection process here again. What we're doing, we have someone smart like Anna out here who knows how to identify species, who takes us to one of these and he can tell us that this is the quaking aspen. And then we measure it. We log its species, its height, and its relative health. And then we sit here with the Trimble directly over it. And we know that we are getting, what sort of accuracy we got?
2.5 centimeters.
2.5 centimeters?
Submit.
Dang, and look, that's shitty too. See? And then that, put it down and up.
Okay.
Okay? And then you squeeze the trigger to do everything else. So it's pretty intuitive.
To go? I have to
Yeah, squeeze the trigger to go.
She's doing it.
turn off.
She's flying.
It's backwards.
Backwards? Okay.
So it's like when I go this way, it goes left.
You tilt it.
This is going left.
No.
Oh, tilt. Ah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
They won't work. I don't think they'll do it.
All right, we got Anna on the FPV teaching her what a great tool these drones are for checking things out. This would save you a lot of walking. On our first line of trees, see some tulip poplars over here, which is great. Having Anna along to be able to tell us what these great species are.
Silky dogwood,
We got a silky dogwood.
I think.
See, we're learning. Right now, we ran into a situation where we don't really have a map, a reliable KML for this area. But what we do have is when we pop up in these areas, we see how the ground is prepared. I can see how the ground is ripped. We call them rips. They're these lines that go up and down here. I should see if I can screen record somehow. I know I can. There you go. Screen record. That's good. Screen record. Okay, we ran into a little situation here where we don't exactly know where we're at with our KML, but we do know what this landscape looks like when we see this stuff. So I'm going to screen record on this and kind of show how I'm going to create this map. So I know all of this stuff. It's basically a checkerboard pattern that we got going on here. I don't think it. And I'm going to go and I'm just going to be creating waypoints while I do this. I'm basically going to go fly. I'm going to say, hey, this is going to be my back waypoint. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to stop. I'm going to know where I am. Go my nadir. Gimbal down. So I can know that this is one of the bounds of my area. So I go back to the mapping. here, and we're just going to put a line over this way. And I can kind of look up at this and see this whole landscape. I see where it's at now, where all these trees are going to be. Now that I have a boundary, I can kind of come in here and just do this. Create this map, another dot here, and we'll just go in and go, yeah, that's perfect. Good enough. Cool. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay. I must have had that. I have that. All right, found our area. There's a series of rips just start along this hill. Our map is going to go out back that way. We are going to set up the Trimble and get a few data points over here on some of these. I see a whole bunch of trees up in there. I got the RTK fired up. The Mavic's up there ready to go. As I noticed around here, this is awesome. These are kind of what we're looking for. These are called black locusts, and these trees are going to pop in that imagery. So that's super cool. And as this is the end of the video, I'm just going to leave this long form and not speed it up at all, but this is just this property. Again, yeah, you see these cross hatch patterns that just mark this landscape. That made it super easy for me to constrain the bounds of my map, not knowing exactly where the KML was inaccurate. So we basically had to build our own while we were out there and knew the sites and these places. So she got us on site, and then from there, you have to use some of your own intuition sort of decide what the important places to map here are, because a lot of times these KMLs are they're huge, and we are wasting. We don't. If there's not trees there, we don't need to be doing concentrating any of our efforts on those places. This is what we're looking for, and this is a perfect example. You can just see again. These are tightly gridded landscapes. These where you see these rips that go down this crosshatch pattern, and there's trees every few feet. They're in there diligently planted, and whoever they got in there is doing a very good, thorough job. It's really cool to see. Well, there's enough about that. Hope you enjoyed the video. This was a particularly educational one. It was a really good learning experience for us. And as we zip down around here, kind of zoom in, and you can really see these trees. They stand out really well. I mean, obviously, some of these here, obviously, when they're in like just randomly grouped like that, a lot of times they are not part of the thing. I think there was this particular project. These were like a year or two old. Yeah, they're all over in these cross hatch patterns here.